Welcome back, everybody. Aesop Grimm here, and this is the continuation of our second Chronicle in Crusader Kings 3. And we're working on going from the Duke of Salerno to the King of Sicily. We are now on our second generation of rulers, and here is the third generation right now, our firstborn daughter. We don't have any boys yet, so she is set to inherit. And currently we're trying to work on getting claims against our brothers so that we can reconstitute the Duchy of Salerno, as well as improving land and stabilizing the realm in general. That's what the goal is. Okay, so we are, I believe we're running a claim over here. No, we're promoting culture there. We're fabricating a claim on Camarda, that's right. Okay, up here on our 5 decisions, I don't know why it said 5. I have no idea about what that might, maybe I have a mod that's conflicting with some things causing that issue. But we're going to get rid of that. And let's see, we have 79 gold. We're making 3 ducats a month. So really everything is going to need to be saved to get that claim, I think. So let's hit unpause and let's let the game play for a little bit. I like to start things out. I think I'm starting to set into a pattern. I think I like to start the game out playing it normal so we get a sense of the passage of time. And then we will begin using the pause button. We're in 909 AD. Remember, this is a very ambitious project, multiple chronicles, and I would like to play this game all the way to its final end to date. Eventually, I've never come even close to accomplishing that. I'm going to grab Stalwart Leader, giving us +4 to our personal prowess. And so we're at 20 now, that's good. I think I am focused on Plenary Assemblies. What it showed me right there. Yeah, Plenary Assemblies, it's going to take us about 23 years. The comfort of a friend. I don't like that. It's going to be a female friend. It should be our wife. There are a few things I enjoy more than Sunigilda's company. She quietly listened to all my troubles, helping me put them in perspective, and after a while I realized that it wasn't as bad as I had imagined. After this short break, I felt more at ease than I had in a long time. I'm lucky to have a friend like Sunigilda. Well, we do get some stress loss with that, so we're back down to 0 stress. So thanks, Sunigilda. But we need to just kind of keep an eye on how things develop there. Maybe it's a platonic relationship. It's not that I don't think those exist. I do. I've had some platonic relationships before. But I think that they're a little bit uncommon, I would say. There was a commotion among the children today. Justinian was attempting to preach among his fellow youngsters and became the target of a small fight. Severa intervened and did what she could to protect him. Never back down from a challenge, Severa. Alright, so she keeps the brave trait. She got wounded, so she also took a scar. That's not Severa. Yeah, it is. Okay, well, she's fine. I guess that didn't really count as a wound. Alright, what's your skill set look like? Pretty good. She's well-rounded. How old are you? 13? Look at that 15 personal prowess. Atta girl. Knows a little something about the sword. Duchess Pavlina gained the trait pregnant. Alright, uh-oh. Theophano again. Now this one's the real danger. She is actively trying to seduce us. We're going to tell her leave me alone, and we're going to tell everybody else leave me alone. If you've watched any of my other... Well, there's only one other chronicle on Crusader Kings for me. I like that this is a family-oriented game, a game about family, you know, about building your family. And I never dabble in the seduction tree, and I don't like to, I try to guard actively against infidelity and stuff like that. It's just that's the route that I go. I tried a few times to just kind of go against my own instincts and play that way, or how do I put this? Like choose that as a skill set for myself, like the seduction tree or whatever, and intrigue. And I've also tried being more loose about, hey, you know, I mean, it's a young girl offering herself up to me. It's good to be king, you know, and going that route. And I just never end up liking it. It doesn't fit with my personality, I guess. So those are definitely strong. There are some, when it comes to the game, there are some for sure positive things that you can get out of that. I just, as a play style, it doesn't fit for me. So I can't. I really think that you're probably not ever going to see that in a playthrough from me. Felix has just flipped Cagliari's culture, so good job, Felix. If we go over here and click on culture, everybody should be Roman for us. And that might be, it's not the key thing that I'm trying to accomplish in this playthrough, but it's like a very good measurement stick that I think is better than actual borders even. Because like the old Roman Empire, I'm going to not mind having other cultures within our borders, but if our culture, also like the ancient Roman Empire, I mean, they saw themselves as superior, right? And so if other people accept our culture, I think that's even more indicative that our methodology, our ways, our influence are painting the map. And that's cool in my opinion. We'll name this guy Pompeius. It's probably Pompeius, yeah. What are you going to be trained in, Pompeius? This is now our new heir. Well, I'm actually going to try learning education because, well, actually, I'm going to go stewardship. I think his son will go learning because it's probably where we're going to be really trying to push innovations forward. Not his generation, but the one after. So we'll do that. And we will educate you ourselves. Oh, can I send you to university? I really would love to. It's expensive. 260. Goodness gracious. I just can't do it. Not yet. Soon. I'm really trying to get there, but we need to be making significantly more than we are. We got to have a build up. And I did some test playthroughs. We will reach that eventually. We will have so much money coming in, we can't spend it fast enough. And that's whenever I'm going to invest in education. Okay, the Basileus here is bestowing his favor upon us. And we're still a little ways out. We're less than halfway through here. So let's now go ahead and... gosh, there's a bunch going on here. Council. We need a new spy master. And it will be Mayor Sunagilda. That's the young one, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So her daughter, so she died, and her daughter will take over for her. That's kind of nifty. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and make use of that pause button now. Let's look up here. See, it says 3 in there. I just don't, there's nothing there. Oh, there we go. Declare wars in line to inherit, and you can read the biography. We can get rid of these. There we go. All right, guys, let's put you on pause, and I'll bring you back as soon as the next significant event happens. We are in June of 910 AD. Okay, welcome back, guys. A few things have happened. We got a warhorse, and I've invested in him as well, so we get +1 prowess. He's a fierce warhorse. We get 0.25 prestige a month. We get +2 advantage. We are continuing to be the target of bestowing of royal favor upon us, but our king died, and we are now under the rule of a 6-year-old girl, so that's going to cause some instability within the empire. Our cousin was imprisoned. By the Duke of Bucalarian. Okay. We gained 2 points into military, so I took chivalric dominance, which is huge. And I took never back down. I'll grab this one, and then we'll be back over here to this tree. Let's see, how old are we? We are 42 years old. I was just talking about infidelity. She might be cheating on us, and I don't have a good way of finding out for sure because I'm not good at intrigue, and she has a better score than I do. So, we may have some infidelity going on with it. I mean, look, she's rakish and a lunatic. So I don't know what to think about that. These kids do, like, she looks like our mom. So that would come through us, right? And she can get married now, by the way. This one, I would say also looks very much like our mom. So the kids look like us. This one, it's going to be hard to tell until later. And that might be the one that's most important to find out about. But let's go ahead and marry her off. We got a duke. We got a couple dukes. We got a prince of Germany with the hail trait. Not that that would matter because we're doing a normal marriage. But that might be worth having ties into the mainland continent over here. Let's do that. Okay. Come to think of it, I should have matrilineally married her as a just in case. I might have just made a mistake. Let me see if I'm able to overwrite that mistake. We would go alliance power. Would be this Bulgaria, yeah, duchy, 8 years old. To her 16. I would rather the dude be a little bit older, not younger. Here's a count. That's pretty close. He's bi. That shouldn't affect us too much. Here we go. 19 years old. Klingenberg. Matrilineal. Let's try that, and we will see if that overwrites the first request I sent out. Alright, unpause it. And it looks like it did. It was this guy, I think. Yes. Matrilineal marriage, okay. Well, I got lucky there. We can send a child to university. Gita Sadanid. Why aren't you dead? She's part of the Sardinia Empire. Why are you're in my prison, huh? No, you're not. We're able to imprison you. What for? Attempted to murder family member. You did? That's a mistake. Why does she hate me? Oh, because I attempted to murder her family member, evidently. %39 chance. Oh, it worked. It worked. Execute. Oh, allowing you to execute her without being viewed as a tyrant. Well, there you go. Alright. That was easy. Alright, we're pretty close to getting this claim. We got 7 months left. Well, then let's go ahead and, wow, we're getting a lot of events, though. I was going to put you on pause, but maybe I should keep you around. This is another daughter, Livia. Livia will be educated by, I guess, us. There you go. Okay, things seem to calm down a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and make use of that pause button. I'll see you momentarily. Alright guys, welcome back. It is 19 December, 912 AD, and we now have a claim. So I will spend the 75 gold for it. Hit pause. Immediately I'm going to assign him to fabricate on 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Napoli. And we will. Okay, 239. 561. So call it 600, 7, 8. Maybe 850. That's not enough. Okay. We will declare war. Oh, I can't. I don't understand that. Oh, I can revoke his title. No, I can't. I need the Plenary Assemblies. Okay, so we are in a different kind. Our tactic is different, guys. What we have to do is we need to build up claims against everybody. That's what we're using our time for while we wait for Plenary Assemblies to be researched, which is 20 years away. So that was a mistake for me to put that off. Okay. There's not anything else for me to say. That's where we're at. We can build these things up. No, we can't. Yeah, we can. We got the tech. What about you? Can I upgrade you yet? No, we need battlements. Okay, so I need 300 gold, so we're going back on pause. That's unfortunate. We're definitely in a waiting game right now. So I'm going to put you on pause as of right now. Welcome back, guys. It's 4 November 914 AD, and our eldest has just given birth to twins. These seem like odd names. Oh, it's two boys. Emilius. That sounds interesting, at least. And you'll be trained in diplomacy, I think, while Florian will be trained in, let's say, martial. Okay, go back to Emilius and educate. Let's see, you're going to be a diplomat. We'll give you to Severus. I think that's who it was, yeah. Okay, so send that proposal. And then your name is going to be Florian. And you're going to be martial oriented. So again, Severus being the best option. There you go. All right, guys, see you in a little bit. Oh, before I let you go, we just got the Sapper's trait, so now we have Strategist to grab, and then I think I'm going to move to Stewardship. See you in a little bit. All right, welcome back, everybody. Some time's gone by. It's the 9th of July in the year 918 AD. We just got our first Stewardship perk, so we are finished all the way down to Strategist on the military tree. We are now in the Stewardship tree where I took Wealth Focus, and I'm going down the Architect line. So we're about to do some investment in improving buildings. We married off our drunkard of a middle daughter to this guy. She's betrothed to him. He is the Count of Spalathos, which is right here. So she stays relatively close. That's actually nice. I didn't really know where Spalathos was, but I knew that he was in the Byzantine. Well, he was Greek. He's not in the Byzantine Empire, but he's Greek. This is all part of the Byzantine Empire. Yes. Okay. We finished our fabrication on Napoli, and so now we are working on Cagliari. We are 49 years old, and we have 13 years left on Plenary Assembly, which is what will allow us to move up to rank 2 here, and that will let us revoke titles. Okay, we have 266 ducats to spend, and I'm going to improve the mansions. We need a little bit more money, 14 ducats more. We have about 6 minutes left in this episode, so these last 6 minutes I'm just going to let the game unfold normal, since we let quite a bit of time pass this time around. Looks like our betrothed middle daughter can get married. We need 285 ducats. We're at 276. We're making 5.3 ducats a month now. I believe we were named Master of the Horse or something. Court. Yes, we are the current Master of the Horse. So we get 0.87 ducats a month as a salary. We also had to replace our doctor, and I named our eldest daughter as the court physician. Grade. She tried to get us to join her war to overthrow our liege. I stayed out of that. We can pay homage. I just spent all our gold, so all I can do is demonstrate submission. And it looks like that went well. We get 25 renown, 10 opinion from him, and 35 prestige. It's going to take 5 years. Finishing gardens and vegetable plantations. That's something we can do, is we can read the descriptions on these. So we have crop fields. Crop fields, the backbone of the feudal economy, each manned by a small but generous family of peasants, all but willing to surrender most of what they produce in tithe to the crown. We get 0.5 taxes per month from those. And we're currently constructing gardens and vegetable plantations. The mansions themselves, mansions house land-owning manors. Manors house land-owning families, their staff, and the peasants who work their fields. And the gardens and vegetable plantations attached to the manors are large gardens and fields of ripe vegetables, making them essentially self-sustainable. We get 1.1 tax per month once that's complete. We get plus 15% in supply limit and plus 500 in supply limit. So I guess a raw base increase of plus 500 and then another 15% on top of that. Bastions and curtain walls. The first step for any respectable fortification is the erection of bastions and curtain walls. They do a decent job of keeping enemies and rioting peasants at bay. Tax, 0.2 tax gold per month. I mean, fort level is +1, garrison is +150. We have the fishing net weavers, so we get 0.5 ducats a month and an additional 10% development growth. A workshop where fishing nets are woven has been set up here. Day in and day out, nets are made and repaired tirelessly. And that reminds me, well, we should read this one. This small but formidable fortification is situated upon a raised earthwork. And that is the description for a moat. So we get 0.4 ducats per month, +1 fort level, plus 175 levies, plus 250 garrison troops, I guess. I don't know what the difference, I guess that's for defense. And our garrison reinforcement rate is increased 4%. So before I forget about it, what was the reminder I had? Development, that's right. We'll bring up our council and assign our steward to increase development in Salerno, which is currently at a 15. What that will do is that factors into the formula of how fast we research these innovations. I was shocked when I caught Pompeius trying to steal from the travel chest of the visiting Count Felix. You have to deceitful. I would rather he get honest. I'll take the 30 stress. Where are you, kiddo? Honest. Okay. Intrigue, -4. Yikes. And he's also charming. So actually, deceitful might have paired well with that, but I tried to make good rulers. I have a general idea. The best thing that ever happened that I saw, well, I don't know how to phrase it. Maybe not the best thing, but maybe the most interesting thing that I did, and it was in Crusader Kings 2, and it was like an old version of Crusader Kings 2, where as King of England, right before the Great Heathen Invasion, I had all of England, and what I began doing was going to all of my dukes and the individual counts that were directly under me, and I was lowering their taxes all the way down to the bare minimum. And I think I was also... I can't quite remember if I lowered their troop levy amount that they owed me or if I raised it. I do not honestly recall. I might have done nothing with it. Let's try and spy on her. And let's pause it. We're in 920 AD, 4 February of 920 AD. But the important thing was that I slammed taxes down to the bare minimum on everybody. Now, what that did is that the first thing it did was it sent everybody's approval of me through the roof. And as a result of that, I actually got more in taxes because I was getting a much higher percentage of the lower amount that they were promising me versus an extremely low percentage of the previous amount that I was demanding by force. So I actually made more money. And then on top of that, they were using the extra money that they had. So see, that's like an impossibility, right? I got more money and they also got more money. It was like a win-win situation. I mean, figure that math out, right? And they took that money, and this is why I did it. I did it out of a theory because I had tried the Great Heathen Invasion before, and I was getting annihilated. Well, so this time, by freeing their money up, what I was doing was I was banking on the fact that they would invest in their own castles, and boy, did they! They did. So I'm making more money in taxes, and the realm is wealthier than it was before. While on top of that, the individual rulers are also wealthier, and they didn't just squirrel their cash away. They invested it and built their castles up so much that when these guys came over, they couldn't siege me down. My castles were stronger than their forces. They were just standing there with nothing to do. And they tried going all over the country, and they couldn't find any place that they could siege down. I didn't even have to raise armies, if I recall right. I think I did. And I chased some people off the land, but guys up here just left on their own. So, I don't know if we'll be able to do something similar to that down here, and I forget what my main pool, I don't remember what got me onto that thing, but the idea of building properties up, making good rulers. I try to make good guys. I try to be just. I try to be honest and stuff like that, and have a king that the realm enjoys being under. And I think that leads to a better, stronger kingdom in the end. All right, let's save this game. Ba-boom. We're in 4 Feb of 920 AD. This is what the map looks like. The Byzantine Empire is having a bit of a slow takeoff in this playthrough that I'm doing. This area here is still kind of a mess, although I wouldn't call that a mess. That's relatively organized. Bulgaria seems the same. Hungary seems the same. All of this looks the same to me. This area, oh look, Asturias is breaking out. What did I tell you? I told you, I thought once the Umayyads broke up here, I thought Asturias, because they stayed together. They kept their unity, and now they are neck deep in the Reconquista. Aquitaine remains. France is dwindling. This is a complete total mess. Bavaria is growing. Italy looks the same. Wessex looks about the same. Look, Denmark's over here in northern England. I don't think that's going to last. Alba is expanding and unifying this section up here. This looks a little bit more unified to me, but it's still a bunch of tribal leaders, it looks like. They haven't really coalesced yet. Sweden is kind of beginning to assert itself. Everything else around here, well, Denmark looks good. Denmark is new. That wasn't there before, I don't think. That was Sjaland. I don't know how to pronounce it. And Yilland, I think, is the other one. And they have formed together. That's why a couple episodes ago, I was like, I don't know which is what. I don't know if this is Denmark or this is Denmark, and I've been there, and that's why the whole thing is Denmark. It's just that the era I was seeing it in, Denmark wasn't formed yet. So that's where the Danes come from. Mess. Khazaria looks like it might be breaking up a little bit, but it's still formidable. I don't see anything else noteworthy, to be honest. Anything that I know of that I'm able to speak on. All right. Oh, look at Nubia. Nubia is forming. Ghana. All right, guys. Again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. And I will see you in the next episode where this story continues.